Paul Tumey here. How you doing? I want to talk to you today about one of my favorite Noah Van Sciver stories. It appears in this book right here. Youth is Wasted. A collection of comics by Noah Van Sciver. Put out by Ad House Books. There's a URL. I don't think this book is available anymore. I think it's out of print, and I've seen copies going for a pretty good price out there on the internet. It has an introduction by Noah's brother, who draws superhero comics, and this is a collection of his early comics, and it includes some stuff that hadn't appeared anywhere else. And this is the standout story for me, and what is an excellent collection. One thing to point out here is the image on the cover is from the story that I'm going to talk to you about, called Because I Have To. But this cover is not in the story. I assumed all this time until this morning that this was an enlargement of a panel in this story. And you can see that it's got the same characters. Here's these little kids with ghost costumes, and they all are wearing long sleeve shirts that have stripes on the sleeves, just like here. But this actual image isn't anywhere in the story. So Noah, who loves to draw, drew this especially for this book. And there's something else clever happening here. Can you see that the title is bisecting our main character right here? So it's a bit of a trick there, and it implies, or it suggests, something going on within him. And so let's get into the story, because I have to. So this story takes place on Halloween, and it's poetically written. The wind takes the fall away from me eagerly. So we're in a season of transition, and All Hallows Eve, October 31st, is a special time because it's kind of a liminal time. I love Noah's drawing from this period. Real scratchy, lots of pen lines, really good character definition, good observation of details. Lots of magical things happen on Halloween night. And then here's something that's typical of Noah. He's got a kid saying something crude. And that's something he leans on heavily in his earlier writing, is using crude language for shock value, or entertainment value, as the case may be. And then we have this devastating panel. So last fall, my younger brother was hit by a car. Just comes out of nowhere, just like the car did. The driver was some stupid old man who probably shouldn't have been driving in the first place. And he's tossing his coffee cup into the trash can, just like his younger brother's life was tossed into the trash and ended. He was rushed to the ER, but it was too late. I'm just trying to give you a little background so you know a little bit about me. I don't feel good. Sniff, sniff. And you think that's him, but it's not. It's the second character in our narrative. It's a little girl dressed in a witch costume, and she's lost her brother, just like he's lost his brother. So just beautiful story structure. And so they wind up going through the story together, ostensibly looking for her brother, but also getting in some trick-or-treating. And great details of how adults dress up in silly costumes. This is a ridiculous daredevil costume, and even look at the detail of the doorbell. I can get that. Broken. A little sign taped over it, broken. Hello, hello. And then the little girl yells, trick or treat. And nice use of comics language, you know, making the lettering big and thick. And then all those little hatch marks around the edges. And then the look on his face, Jesus. And she does it again and again. And he says to her, you know, you really ought to come up with a new shtick. And then we have a scary Halloween setup, and she's scared of it. And to demonstrate that there's nothing to be scared of, because he's feeling caring and protective, he defeats the monster, the plastic monster, and he takes it apart. And then, of course, it's a whole nother page. She has to work up her courage. So he's being a big brother to her. And they finally go up to the house, and another ridiculous costume. And the owner says, did you just break my Halloween decoration? And then there's this really wonderful jump cut from this passage in time to everything that happens after here. When that conversation continues is not shown to us, and there's just this jump cut to this panel of our main character. I think his name is Grant. So that's why lying is okay sometimes. And the search continues for the brother. The wind blows her hat, and the hat lodges underneath the wheel of a car. Here's that memory again. But this time it's happening all over. She's kneeling by the car. A car's approaching. He runs out and he stands in front of the car like he wishes he had done for his little brother. And she's okay. And the driver of that oncoming car is pissed off because everybody in Noah's early stories at least has a veneer, a self-protective veneer of being angry and pissed off and rude and crude and aggressive. There's a little girl over here. You could have killed her. Slow down. And the guy is such a jerk about it that our hero clocks him. And the sound, the onomatopoeia actually is clock. Nicely done. And he even apologizes to the little girl. I'm sorry you had to see that. Well, anyway, her brother shows up. Looks like Napoleon Dynamite. I wonder if that was intentional. And got the same attitude anyway. And gets accused of being a child molester. And this guy, the older brother, is being protective of the little sister, of course. But he's also feeling guilty, and he says to her, Mom's going to be pissed. You're lucky I ain't going to say nothing to her. When actually he was the one who left her alone. And we're back to that quiet, liminal space. The wind takes the fall away from me. It insists that my life move forward. It insists on a cold and lonely winter. It's being offered to me now, and I'll take it. Because I have to.